and gentlemen alike. Welcome once again to episode 11 of the Mac and Pack podcast. I'm joined, as always, by Mac, and I am Pack. Woo! Papa! Let's go!
Hi.
Let's go, baby. We do have a special episode. It's kind of going back with the previous episode that we did a couple weeks ago, where we had a tier list of the jungle champions, and we had our guest Loki, the Verge Esports jungler, on here. We're taking the similar idea and just completing all the champions. We're just gonna get them all done today. As always, I do want to take a moment and do some shout outs real quick to the Verge Esports that did an amazing fucking job last weekend. First, I do want to commemorate LAS. The Verge Esports is one of 5 teams that have currently qualified for playoffs, which is fucking amazing. We are going to be celebrating this weekend, so if you're in New Jersey, keep an eye out for an announcement. We did go 1-0. We beat the top team, Guardians of God's Glaze. We have given them both of their defeats, and we have taken a tie into first place. We have a postponed match till this Saturday, so the 15th of May. Please keep an eye out for any LAS games going on around 9:30 EST. That's in the PM, not AM. Considering we only had the one match last weekend, we were able to perform in the MSI Cup for Clash, that of which the Verge Esports took their team and went in, and they also came out on top with a first place performance, 3-0, taking the trophy. We had a couple of premium tickets get cashed out. They fucking went off. Sadly, you and I didn't do the Clash ticket. The one time that I didn't, and we
I did it the past 2 times and we didn't do good.
Yeah, and when we prestige token the one time, I think we went 2-1, but that was a loss win-win, so we ended up 5th place, which was kind of sad.
God damn it.
I know we do have a few more announcements if you wanted to take care of those too.
Yep. So, other than the 3-0, the episode 10 of the Mac and Pack podcast will be uploaded by the end of today to our YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that. Make sure you have the bell checked. It will be
Links over there.
Posted later today for your viewing pleasure if you weren't able to see it. And final note, TFT Tuesdays Day 2 will kick off later tonight at 8:30. Last week's game was insanely fun and insanely close. I think game 3 was almost like a 35-minute game. It was actually nuts. A lot of people are stepping up. A lot of people are getting better. It's making it a lot more fun and competitive. I love to see it. I love getting a run for my money. It's always a lot of fun when people are really starting to challenge you. So shout out to that. Game 1's gonna kick off at 8:30. So make sure you look at the live now section for people streaming it. There's going to be at least 3 or 4 people doing that, and that's about it.
What we're going to try and do here, I don't know if we're able to do it considering our channel's current state, like not being affiliate, but we are going to raid you, because I believe you stream it, right? You stream the TFT Tuesdays? Yeah, we'll just raid you, so every person from here will be bumped to Macklin's stream. As soon as we're doing the outro, I'm going to have him start his stream up. We're going to do a raid, and you guys are just going to go to him and give him all the content, because TFT Tuesdays is really fucking fun. When I played last season, I fucking popped the fuck off. And, I had so much fun.
Steve's like the silent killer.
Oh, yeah, I'll
he's
come in.
He gets in the zone, and then next thing you know, you look at his board, and it's freaking cracked.
Nobody will hear me for, 15 minutes, and then they'll be like, oh, wait, where's Steve? And then I'm literally top of the brim on fire. I fucking love that game. But good luck to the contestants tonight, as always, for the Verge Esports. Week 2, so it's definitely going to be different than what week 1 shaped out to be. Hopefully there's position changes, but you never know.
Yep.
Good luck to those guys as well. But today, as always, we are going to be talking once again about the League of Legends champions, where we see them as far as our opinions, meaning the overall lore, the overall champion, design, everything that makes League of Legends what it is today, as far as the individual champs. So We do have a special
playing
guest
the
as
game
well.
for a long freaking time, so I think our opinions should be pretty legit in my opinion. I mean, obviously it's an opinion, but being how long we've played the game, I think we're going to be pretty accurate and pretty detailed with our opinions. So
We're definitely gonna bring out some of the like the old characters. Like we're gonna refer to old Scion, especially me. I'm gonna fucking refer to old Scion, Tarek, old LeBlanc, old Fiora. I'm gonna talk about. It just depends on like what branches up, and even Rise, the man who has had
rework champ in the whole freaking game.
the man who has
He's
had more
like 4
reworks.
phases.
He's had a rework every season.
Yep.
It's stupid, except for this one. But knock on wood,
Yeah, he's fine now. Yeah.
I think he's okay.
Yep.
Except for his room prison.
Old Rise was. I remember Old Rise. Where I would be playing on my laptop downstairs in my living room during the summer, playing Old Rise and just like face rolling people.
It was way too broken, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when there was no skill shots involved. That was a great one.
Point and click.
Yep. Win and click. So, I don't know of much to talk about besides what we have going on today. I do want you to
get right into it.
Yeah, if you want to welcome the guest whenever you want to, considering he's a part of you mostly. You are more than welcome to. Just
So,
let me know when you're ready.
Intro to him. Oh, he's already typing in the chat. So this is my boy Jerry. I met him 2019 when I started working at ShopRite. We were the boys from Dairy Department. He's Dopamine. He's a support main in League. He's a freaking homie. Give it up for your boy Jerry.
What's up, Mike?
What's going on?
How's it going?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
Just chilling.
Heck yeah.
Damn right. Ready to analyze some champions?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Alrighty. I'm
Let's
just
get
getting that
right
set up.
into it.
If you want to give a little intro about yourself, Jerry, you're more than welcome to if you want to. Go for it.
There's not really much of an intro.
What I gave was pretty good, pretty much it.
That was it?
That's the spiel. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Sounds good to
Oh,
me.
I forgot to mention the freaking clip master,
Oh yeah.
the master in my chat with all the clips.
Well, I'm like the only person watching, so
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm going to be putting it up right now. So now the stream's going to be able to see.
Okay.
There we go. We do still have Jerry here, considering he doesn't have his camera on at the moment, which is no problem. I'm just going to block him with the
Yeah.
shit. He's still here,
get him
guys.
out.
Don't worry.
Get him out of here.
Don't worry.
All right.
So we do have the champion tier list. This is completely updated, so you guys can see.
Yes.
Everybody down here is still here, like all this shit.
Very nice.
So, if we want to start from the top, it's up to you
Flash
guys.
from the past.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible because some of these I've literally probably played like 2 or 3 times total, which is
same.
kind of nuts. There's some champs that I literally do not play, but
Yeah,
I will still give my best opinion.
Mhm.
Unbiased.
Do we want to start in order? Do we want to do a particular guy first, or what do you guys want to do?
I'm done with an order. I don't care. Whatever's easier.
We can like establish the ends of the scale, like who's the best, who's the worst, and then we just fill in between.
Sure, yeah. We're gonna do S and F because delete this champ is 100% our opinion. I would love to throw Yumi in there, but I don't know
That's
how you
gonna be
guys
a
feel.
lot
So
of champions.
So what we can do is we can each kind of individually in our mind give a grade or like rank per like champ, and then once we've all like talked about them, we're all gonna come to an agreement on one rank.
sure.
Okay.
If you guys want to think of a champion who you think belongs in S, you guys can spitball it and give us a reason, and we can agree. Same with F tier. So
I can start with an S that we probably all agree with.
And it's basically like anything, right? Like design or lore or game
Yeah, like
mechanics.
the lore, how it plays, like it can be like all kinds of things. And he's already, yep, that's exactly the one I was thinking.
all right,
of.
perfect.
I used to play Thresh so much. I'm
Yeah.
a little biased.
So one time there was a YouTube channel called The Score Esports, and they were going over most iconic like characters in games, and Thresh was literally one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like that's just how iconic he is. He's so freaking sick.
Absolutely.
It's because of like how many like great support players played him and just made him, you know, so hype.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I
Like
got
Mad Life back in the day.
I got my inspiration off of Mad Life and Bunny Fufu, mostly Bunny Fufu.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really watch
Fresh
too many
plays.
highlights, but I know he was definitely the #1 inspiration for me. Shout out to C9, also wearing their jersey. They made it to not groups, out of groups, whatever you want to call it. I forget what the next. I don't know what the next fucking stage is called. So
The Rumble stage.
Rumble, yes. So shout out to C9. F tier. Who do we want to put there?
So what's the difference between F and delete this champ?
Delete this champ. You honestly
Like, not even good enough to be in F kind of thing.
yeah, or like you have some sort of grudge against them, or like something.
Maybe they're just so broken.
Like honestly, if
Okay.
I were to give my opinion, let's give an example. Like I would put Yumi in delete this champ, but I wouldn't put her in F tier.
Okay.
Like
Hmm.
I would put someone like Teemo in F tier,
Mm.
for example. Like he doesn't need to be deleted. He has a unique kit in the sense that he does have a staple into the game, but he's not a bitch like Yumi.
Yep.
Be invulnerable the entire game.
I've seen someone with 2 laptops play 2 different champs. They play, or the person was controlling Yumi and and the ADC at the same time.
That's actually kind of sick. I
Yeah.
want to do that. I should try that.
Check this out. He was literally like going like this, like heal, all that stuff. He would press the R and then go right back to his champ. It was so stupid,
I want to do that.
but in a really cool way. It was actually really cool.
Do you guys know of any F tier champions you would want to include?
F tier.
Here, I'm trying to get it so it's like showing
F
every single
tier.
person.
Right into F tier.
There we go.
Sona.
Okay,
I can agree with that.
that's a
This
really
is a
good one.
champion I've played probably 2 times in my life, and it was like ARAM.
Ever since they made what's her face, she's like
Seraphine.
redundant.
Seraphine, yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
So,
Not
like,
much with lore there. Like, Enchantress with a harp, like, whoop-de-doo.
She's a mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hello.
And just like thinking of her kit, it has very little impact compared to what other champions can bring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Her R is probably the only thing I like. Like, I've seen some pretty crazy plays, like in old pro games.
Like the only good spell on her kit, and then Seraphine just has a better version of that, so I play her.
Exactly.
Yep. F.
Alrighty. I guess we could start with Aatrox now.
Oh.
He's pretty fun to play, so I'd say
Thinking of him overall, ooh.
Like, okay, so clearly I freaking love the champ,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I'll tell you why. His lore is deep as hell.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is
yeah.
sick. He was like,
I actually
you'll
looked into
listen
that
to
a while
the
ago.
things he says, like when he moves around. He talks like, if you go on the website, he was like involved in like his Justicar skin was what he looked like before he became corrupted by like he was in the Void Wars. He like did all this crazy crap, and he like died and like was resurrected through the darkened spirit. Like, it's so nuts.
He's
So
a guardian for Shurima, I think.
yeah, yep, that's right. And like, other than his
didn't know
lore,
that.
which is clearly like S tier lore, his kid is so freaking fun. Old like yeah, his like old Aatrox was kind of meh. You know,
it was dog.
Old kit was so bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like the best. You literally played him through his W pretty much. Like his Q and E was just so boring. But like,
The character design was really dope though.
Yeah. His design was never bad at all. I thought it was sick, but
I think his
Yeah.
his release trailer was pretty cool when he got his visual update.
yeah.
When it was just
Where
like
he
the
was, like,
flashing.
grabbing the freaking house, and everyone's like underneath him, going like,
Yeah, and like it's all flashing like red and shit, and you see a shadow like pulling the fucking sword out or something. Oh my
Yeah.
The
god.
idea of his sword being alive and it
and
drinks people's blood.
the back when he has his base skin, he puts it in the ground, and he like gets his soul in there, and he picks it up and just flies like it's so good. It's so good.
What were we thinking about rating, boys?
Maybe A.
I'd say A. I'm willing to do A.
Okay.
Because all his stuff is like
I can do it. Yeah.
Considering his
old.
old kit
Kinda
is what brings him to A.
Mm.
His lore is S. But
Yes. S lore.
overall, I believe A is pretty cool.
His ulti is so strong.
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah.
god.
God, yeah. Enhanced healing. Like when they took off the revive, I was like, oh no. But now I'm like, wait, that's actually good, because if he kept his revive during that, it would have been so stupid.
Yeah, that would have been broken.
It was kind of sad when they took it away, but
Yeah.
his R is really good. All right, who's next?
Ari. See, Ari has
She's
been
a classic
gutted,
champion.
but she's gutted. Or she's classic. Yeah, I agree.
Like she's been a staple for League of Legends, like even the first cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
And she's also the staple for like oh my god, she was the new fighting game that they have going on. Isn't she one of the fighters that was like against Darius or something?
Yeah, she was in the leaked picture of the fighting game that they're working on, Project L,
I'm afraid I don't know.
Project something. Yeah, they're making like a Street Fighter-esque game of League, like a fighting game.
Boy.
Yeah, and she was matched up against Ari in the leak picture, so yeah. I kind of like as far as lore, I don't really know too much of her lore, but I know that her kit is like really fun to play. Like if it's like an ARAM, that's kind of fun.
It's just really
Her stuff is
one-dimensional.
super annoying. I know like a lot of people, like some people max it first because the stun is like kind of almost as annoying as Morgana Q. Yeah. Like it just makes you want to smash your keyboard as you're approaching your freaking death.
I think charms besides snares are like the fucking most annoying thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they make you walk forward.
I mean, I'd kind of put it to par with sleep. I think charm and sleep are stupid broken.
Yeah.
But her overall design,
I feel like it's like average, maybe a slightly high average, because it's not a bad design, but I'd say like high C,
high C, low B. Yep,
in my opinion.
I'd agree.
I wouldn't go as high as B, but like she's not horrible.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
High C. Akali. Okay.
Oh my god.
Old Akali.
I'm going to say she's kind of S tier. Considering not only her lore,
Like her current state.
like her current state is pretty decent. Like she's professionally really good. She's been nerfed to the ground a bunch of times, buffed like a bunch. Rework was amazing. I think they did a great job. I feel like the tweaks were pretty even, but at the same time is a little frustrating for Akali players such as myself. That's why I really don't touch her anymore. But overall, I think she is a really fucking good ninja and a really good assassin and really fun to play.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
definitely like has the aspect of being a ninja compared to the other ninja type champions in the game.
I think she's like second to Shen.
Yeah, and Zed. But like Kennen, you don't really get that ninja feel really.
Not really.
The eyes approach or whatever, like running around. Shut the fuck up, little rat dog.
I'd be willing to do A, but I don't know about S for me.
I could do A.
Every time I see her, she's either really broken or really bad. So
Yeah, like she's on your team like 0-5 or something.
Yeah, my Akali's dog shit, but theirs is literally rolling. It's one of those champs.
yeah, I'm okay with A.
Alistar.
Alistair. I remember when he was played top in like season 2 and 3
Mm-hmm.
Season 4.
and 4. Yeah,
I played him top season 4.
yeah, he was whack.
He was like perma ban and perma pick Season 4.
Yeah.
Debatably, he's
Yeah.
top 3 tanks in bot. You might even be able to put him number 2 or number 1.
Yeah. He's really fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it
he
just
is.
really sucks because if you don't like communicate with your team, you could just die like really easily.
Yeah, his combo was like a one-way ticket.
I was gonna say it's
just similar to like Leona.
Mhm.
You just go in without telling anyone. You just kind of die on an island.
right. It's not a
Mhm.
solo Q champ.
Yep.
I think honestly, looking at like the other characters, I think he's better than Ari, but I wouldn't put him above Akali.
I guess B.
Yeah, B sounds.
Staple him
I
in
think
B.
B is fine. I don't know too much lore about him, but he's an overall cool character. Like he's a huge beefy minotaur that does like a
Yeah, I have no
super
idea what-
really cool kit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun just CC locking like ADCs.
Mm.
Just like hit them into a wall and they're just there forever.
You hit him into a wall and then you go and Q
Yeah.
and then
You just ignite them and they die.
Exactly.
So fun.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Amumu.
I am partially an Amumu main.
I think he's overdue for a rework, like so many other old champions.
At least they updated his ability icons.
Yeah, thank you, Riot, for doing something.
Yep. I still need to do that to Jax.
Yeah, right.
God.
Missing
We'll
a
get
couple.
there when
Yep.
it comes up.
I think he has top 5 ults
He's
in the game.
very interesting lore. Like it's very. He's like, he's cursed to like be forever alone, and like that sounds kind of tacky at first, but it's at the same time kind of interesting.
Somebody has to be it.
Hmm.
You heard this song?
His song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did.
The Sad Mummy
So
song.
sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think League needed a champion like this. I think they did a great fucking job with each of the skins. I don't know if you guys have played any of his like recent skins, like Hextech,
Infernal is pretty good.
What was the other one that the Halloween one was like really sad. The back animations all reflect sadness and loneliness because like one he's on a seesaw, the other one he like puts the penguin in the pot and kills it or whatever or something like that.
Jesus.
Like he just can't make friends, and I feel like that's a really big staple in the game as far as lore, but like of course they overdid it, but you know.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you guys want to say as far as where you would place him, so then I can agree.
I wish he's like. I kind of wish he was meta.
Me
like,
too.
Picked professionally. It'd be really cool. But like I have a lot of memories like when I first started playing the game, of like full tank Nuno being like completely unkillable and like the most annoying thing in the world.
And his ulti is like God tier.
Yeah, his ulti is freaking crazy. But I do like a lot of his skins. I think his kit is pretty cool. Like he's got the toggle AoE damage around him. I think his Q is really cool. Like you can just literally from over the wall just be like, hey, guess what? I got you. And now you're ulted. Like I think that's really cool.
Put him the same tier as Alistar because there's like only so much you could do with his kit.
Yeah.
Like either you hit the bandage or you don't, and then you just kind of walk around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good champ.
You wait for an angle for your ulti, but otherwise there's not a lot of like outplay potential.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, his passive does justice when it comes to 1v1s, but that's literally pre-6 river fights. That's where he excels in 1v1s because you're going to be able to have like the Bambi Cinder and then the passive where if you auto attack it lowers the magic resist, making your W more OP and your Q as well as your E more OP. So, but he does need a rework.
Yep.
Anivia.
I think another one that's
Hmm.
like should get like a touch up or something.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a complete rework. Just a few fixes or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
change it.
some quality of life a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking yeah, new like changed abilities because it's I don't know. Like I do like her combo even though it's really outdated, but like you R them, you wall them, and then you stun them in your R and then you E them. It's like guaranteed death almost. Like a good Anivia player is like really fun to watch, but I do think
It's
she's
really
a little
fun walling
outdated.
off people all by themselves, and then their pathing gets messed up, so they're just pacing back and forth, not sure what to do.
It's a really awkward control mage.
Mm-hmm.
Really squishy, awkward. Like as soon as you get your passive, you're literally sitting there praying that they don't either do enough damage or that your team actually shows up to back your ass up. I think it's a game-changing passive, but it's one of the shittiest passives in the game.
It's worse than like even Zax's is better.
110%.
Yeah, it's like it's like it's kind of like Zanya's using Zanya's when you know you're gonna die kind of thing. It's like you have your passive and like you're just dead anyway when you come out of it, so like it doesn't really matter. Like I think she should get a new passive and change up her abilities a little bit, and she's good to go.
Right. Where would you be willing to put her, boys?
I feel like probably I personally would put her ahead of Ari, but still in C tier. I kind of like Amumu and Ali better than her by like a little bit. I'm thinking like, I think C is average and fair, but I'm not sure what you guys think.
I think I would agree with that.
I was not gonna go above C. I was gonna put it right here, like right before Ari, but I could agree.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do want to say
We can do in order of the tiers now so that we don't have to do it later.
right. I do want to say we do see you Lop in chat, so hello. Hi everybody. Thank you for joining us on the Mac
James
Impact
made it.
podcast.
James is a really big Galio fan, so he's gonna have some opinions on him later on.
Yeah. We're just trying to breeze through this, so we do want to get to your guys' comments as soon as possible. We do have this amount of champions to go through and
We got
45
small
minutes.
About an hour.
Yeah.
A little
so,
under an hour.
let's go to Annie.
Mid. She's a mid.
Kind of meh. Super. It's like she's like the go-to new player playing a mage for the first time kind of
She's
champ.
like your very basic champion.
Yeah. The only time I liked her is when in the old days of Pro League when Kiwi Kid would play her, and he would get these like super sick stuns playing her support. That was when I thought, I'm like, wow, Annie's awesome. I like that you can do a really cool stun with Tibbers, but other than that, like super basic, like sort of cool lore. She's like a little girl that like is like a demon with fire and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, if you guys know the lore or have seen her cinematic, both of her cinematics.
Is crazy. Yeah.
She has two of them. She actually has one where you see her house burning down when she discovers Tibbers as her fire elemental thing, as well as the original old cinematic where there was a courtyard where Trinomir was trying to fuck her up.
I remember that.
And then he uses his ult, and Tibbers is just like, nah.
I think I would go no higher than C, but I feel like I like the characters in C more than her, so I'm not sure if you guys would want to do D
Oh, wow.
or C, because I don't know, I'm not too sold on her. She's a little too basic to be
She's
ranked
kinda
very
boring,
high.
in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of gameplay.
Yeah.
You just charge up your stun and use it, and then you keep charging up your stun.
Yeah.
Very simple.
200 years is next.
Oh gosh.
Felios.
I literally still have no idea how to play him.
I can't play him at all. Like professionals like know how to like use all his like what weapon to use so that it syncs up with the next weapon. I have no idea.
Yeah,
If
like,
I
each weapon has unique effects with each other.
I don't even think I could finish with a positive KDA on this person. I cannot play this person.
To be honest, he is top 5 most unique ADs.
Yeah, he's definitely
He has
really
like
good.
freaking old Halo S Cud. Like it's oh my god.
I really
super
like
weird.
him. I like him a
I
lot.
really like him too. Yeah, he's a very interesting character.
When Riot runs out of ideas, this is what they come up with, and it's very, very unique. They didn't run out of ideas with this guy, obviously, because the man has 5 fucking weapons, and his sister is just like, no wait, Aphelios, you gotta fuck him with this weapon, and then gives it to him.
That's his sister.
Yeah, that's his sister.
Yeah.
That was just some person talking.
No, I believe it's his sister. That is actually the spirit of the moon, that of which is all of his weapons.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are we thinking for ranking?
I want to hear Jerry's opinion.
I think solely based on like how different he is compared to every other champion that's been released, I think I have to put him in S.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Like there's literally not a single champion that's anything like him.
Yeah. I was originally gonna say high B, but I'd be willing to go A.
I'd be willing to go high A, yeah. To meet in the middle with that one.
High A? All right.
Yeah.
Aphelios is turbo toxic. I hate him.
Well, I mean, maybe the players that play him, because he's kind of like a Draven player mindset, where like if you
Yeah.
don't work with him and you don't want to stack with him, then you're kind of just gonna make the man tilt. So,
Yep.
not surprised.
He just kind of has like so many different options for different scenarios.
I think Lop meant TFT Aphelios. In that case, I agree 100%.
That
I
is
hated
100%
I'm so
agreeable.
glad they took him out. And now he's better. I love how he's now, but before, trash.
Yeah, you want to fucking give him a turret with a Sojin and a fucking Rage Blade with a BF
Sojin
sword?
and the mage trait, like, God.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right, Ash.
I guess
I'd say B tier.
I'd be willing to be really quick with Ash. Like, super basic
Yeah.
archer character, classic,
Totally
old, always been there. I'd say average, but higher than C, yeah.
right there is perfect, yeah. We can definitely breeze through these until we have a soft spot for them, because I know, like, honestly,
Yeah, we
I
can
won't be
pick it
feeling anything until Caitlyn right here.
Yeah, we
So-
can pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, Aurelion Sol, I believe he's, he was a cool design, he's underplayed, he's not meta, but I think he has a crazy kit.
Yeah, I really like his lore too, being like the guardian of like the universe kind of stuff, like all the stuff with stars. I think that's really, really interesting. My favorite is Huhi picking him and CLG. That was his main. That was like my favorite interactions ever seeing him. James says S or throwing for Ace. I think James is trying to say S for him. I think he's really interesting. I kind of think A, sort of.
I think low A, yeah.
Because he's really cool. So I'd say like lore based on and how I'll like all his abilities.
He debatably was one of the most anticipated champions, considering he was not supposed to be called Asol. If you guys remember Ao Shin being the champion of early league, there was a lot of teaser trailers with him. This is literally Ao Shin. We got him, but he's not Ao Shin.
Right.
So, wish they had a little bit more hype behind him, but still. Azir. I think on release, he was the most confusing champion. I think now he is the most insane marksman mage.
Yeah. Phoenix Azir bot play. That's all I have to say.
Yes, exactly. Go watch it. Phoenix on Azir. You want a Quadra?
Phoenix on Azir. CLG's garbage dive.
Yep.
That is my favorite video of Azir, period. Nothing else compares to that.
Look at Phoenix on
Oh
Azir!
my god.
Reaction to the whole thing.
The legend of Shurima is real!
I would say like somewhere anywhere in A I'm fine with because he's really, really cool.
I'd put him right here.
Yeah, that looks good.
Bard. I fucking love Bard. I think he has a little bit of a tweak needed for him. Cough, cough is W. But,
It's like, does nothing.
he is a beautiful fucking champion. I think
He's a really interesting champion.
his roams can either fuck your team or make it so good, but that's only if your roams are capitalized on a lane besides your chimes. If you're just going for chimes, You might as well just leave.
Yeah. And
Your
Ultimate
passive's not that
Towers.
important. Yep. I think he is high A-ish.
I was gonna say low A-ish.
Okay.
What do you,
What are you
think,
thinking?
Because he is pretty cool. He's a very, very aesthetically pleasing champ with all his sounds and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'd say low A.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank. I'm willing to put him in S just because he's a fucking classic. He is the staple of League. He is the original hooker. He is the man.
Good one.
And my favorite was when before they changed his W, where he slowed down after it. I loved when he didn't slow down after it. That was my favorite
The
time.
only way they could balance it.
Yeah, of course they did it for balance, but like I just loved that he didn't slow down back then. It was so funny to watch.
Yeah.
But I kind of have to go with Steve as far as like just straight an S because he's. I don't think I've ever seen a character like him before. Like you've seen robots in other games, but he's just so. I don't know. There's just something about him with the fact that he pulls you and silences you, knocks you up, and
Yeah.
runs all derpy like.
I'm probably a little triggered from all the really bad blitzes I've seen, but
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The miscue and then the thumbs up emote.
no, it's the miscue and then the immediate tilt play afterwards. So they like flash in to knock someone up. Right?
When
I
you
see
flash,
Ronnie has joined us.
flash ult, miss your hook, and then just spam the penguin with the fucking dab. You just walk away like nothing fucking happened.
Yeah. And then I immediately report them.
Yep, exactly. Alrighty,
All right,
Brand.
let's keep speeding through. Brand.
I hate him so much.
Way more iconic than Annie as far as the fire.
I'd be willing to go see. He's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think. How about like we just straight up say like a letter, talk about it for a bit, and then
Meet
just
in the
keep
middle.
Going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's cool. Fire, sorcerer, cool. Not amazing, just fine.
Braum.
B.
I'd say high B. He's a really interesting support. I think he's really cool. I
I'd
like
s-
his lore too.
I'd say he's A.
Yeah, I used to play him.
Would we agree on low A or high B?
High B.
High B.
So I'd say high B. His old super cool engage, really cool lore. I love his shield. His passive is really cool. And yeah, that's it.
Caitlyn. Okay. Okay. I told you guys not to talk about her.
She's so strong.
She
Caitlyn
is
Morg.
gross. Yeah, and especially when they got a fucking skin pairing together. When that fucking shit came out, my bot lane games were so weak. Oh my god, the Lunar Wraith.
Most annoying range champ in the game.
Yes,
Her range is off the charts.
She's
farthest.
such an oppressive bot lane.
Yeah, she's the
Yeah.
farthest auto attack at basic level. The furthest auto attack at max rank is actually Twitch, but well, unless you get like a shit ton of stacks on Senna. But
Senna would need to say something about
yeah,
that.
Senna with 3k stacks.
Yep. I'd say
Um,
high B as far as ranking goes.
Yeah, she's so annoying to deal with.
Her lore, I feel like her gameplay is more interesting than her lore. Like the fact that she's like some kind of like sheriff, police-esque kind of person. But I do like her kit. She's like really fun to play. Like even if you don't play the role.
She can like zone off entire areas of the map
Yeah.
by putting traps down.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, Jerry?
Mm. Probably A tier. She has a lot of game impact.
Perfect. That'll be the meat in the middle, low A. Because I know you said high B, McLean. I would have said S if I didn't get any of your opinions, but
Oh wow. Okay.
only because when I first started League, Mike's champion was Caitlyn. The first ADC I really
Yeah.
got into, besides Jinx, was Caitlyn, and the fact that they had the lore corresponding with each other was crazy. But don't want to talk too much about that. Camille though, going over to another Piltover champion, she is difficult as shit, but I think her design.
I think her design is really really cool.
Her design was as unique as it gets.
Like, I think her Q and W are a little boring, but I think her passive, getting the little shield from the specific damage that the person does, is cool. I think her E and R are the coolest. Her Q is just like an empowered auto. W is like just a slow.
And you do true damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Really annoying to play against. Like, so goddamn annoying.
Yeah, her E's like something out of Attack
And-
on Titan.
And her R is literally, you could literally cast it in time to dodge CC,
Mm-hmm.
which is also kind of crazy. So, lore and gameplay all kept in mind, I'm still willing to do B somewhere.
Me too.
Seeing her one-shot 80 carries. Is
Yes. Yep.
Pretty.
And paired with global ults like TF or Galio, stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's put her.
I'd say,
I'd say somewhere in, I'd say high B for me.
What would you say, Jerry?
He said A.
Yep.
There we go.
Fair enough.
All right.
High B, because I was gonna say high B too.
Okay.
Cassiopeia, somebody I've been picking up on. Her lore is pretty crazy. I mean, she is kind of Medusa though, so you know. But
Yeah, generic cliche Medusa stuff. Really
She
fun to play though.
someone to another champion.
she's what? Related to another champion?
Yeah.
Yes. She is. Oh, motherfucker. Oh god, I used to know all of them.
Probably a Shurima person, right?
I think it's. I don't want to say Sivir.
Let me see if I can quick fact check while you guys keep going.
I always wanted to say Katarina, but it's not.
Wait. I think you might be right. It might be Katarina.
It would be Katarina and Talon then too, because Talon and Katarina are brother and sister.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck am I thinking? I gotta look at these champs real quick.
I'm just really confused how she became Medusa.
Yeah, right. I don't even know that. As far as grading though, while he's doing the research, I'm willing to put her within B or A tier because I feel like her update made her really, really vital.
I'd say low A for me.
I agree with B.
Alrighty. Coolio. Cho'Gath.
He's kind of a boring champion.
Kind of boring, but he's really fun to play, honestly. Which
Oh, yeah.
sounds surprising, but he's honestly really cool ever since they made it. His R, you no longer lose all your stacks off of your R,
Yeah.
which is nice. He just
Good balance.
permanently gets bigger and stuff like that. Really good balance because if you shut him down, he's basically just a knock-up silence bot.
Literally my favorite thing to do as Cho'Gath is to like flash in and ult someone if they're really low and just kill them.
Yep.
Just do like half their HP and true damage. They're just gone.
Where would we be willing to rank him?
Somewhere in B. His lore's kind of boring, and he's.
I'd say C.
I'd say like low B.
I can't put him like better than Alistar.
I would say high C for him. So we'll stick him right there. Corki.
Biggest fan of Corki.
I mean, either. I'd be
I
willing
like all
to
his
do D.
quotes, but I'd say higher than Annie. He's just.
Yeah,
Although
I'd
his
say-
package is really cool.
Yep. It's a rumble ult every 3 minutes. For an ADC. Lol. Darius.
So I can't find Cassio's relation to everyone, but she's very much related to Sivir, but not like family related, like lore related.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am biased against Darius because I just love him so much.
I was biased in the other way. I think his lore is really cool, but I think he's quite. I honestly hate his guts because he's like a turbo noob taking advantage of you champion. I used to play him a lot, but he's one of those champs where like I pick him and I feel like dirty picking him for some reason. I don't know why. I just know that he's really good and like really easy to just auto win in a lot of matchups.
If anything, I think it's really easy to lose with Darius.
I agree.
against
Yeah,
most
you could.
playing
Yeah,
Chicken
you have to
Mountain.
play him right. Yeah. but he's
one
his
of the throw
passive is
champions.
just, ugh. Yeah, I do like his lore a lot.
Yeah, I like how he's the king. I feel like that would put me a little bit higher where I would place him, but I would say low B.
Like,
I'd say
compared to,
high B for
like,
me.
Camille or Renekton, which is literally a counter to Darius.
Mhm.
I find Darius really hard to play against most champions that you see in top lane. So, like, if you see a really good Darius, he could take over the game.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Jerry?
In my opinion, I would say A.
Okay, that meets in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I said low, he said high, and you said low here, so that's perfect.
Yep.
Diana. Jesus fucking Christ, what a goddamn champion.
Her kid is awesome, but I personally would never play her, and I hate her. Because she's super freaking annoying.
I don't hate her, I just don't, I don't feel like playing her. But every time I see her, she's always blowing people up, so I guess she's strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I believe she's a permaban at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, she's like related to the fucking
Leona.
sun. She's the moon. I don't know if she has affiliations with Aphelios, but
I imagine she does.
probably
Say somewhere in B for me.
Mm-hmm.
Her kit's really cool though. I just stan.
What are you thinking?
It's pretty one-dimensional, in my opinion, because you could only go inwards. You can't, like, run away.
True.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe low B as my final guess.
yeah, I'll go with B. A decent B.
All right.
Alrighty. Draven,
Draven.
another staple.
I think he's got a really cool kit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a really, really cool kit. And based on that and his lore, I'd be willing to go anywhere in A, just straight up.
Yeah, I used to play
Not
with
quite S though, but like he attracts toxic players. It's just how he is, how like Tyler 1 made him out to be.
True.
And I think he's really cool.
I used to play with a Draven man.
Mm.
He would play
Oh,
it,
yeah, me
like,
too.
almost all the time. And
Mhm.
he's like super strong, but he's kind of like a glass cannon
Yeah, he is.
in a way.
What would y'all put him, or where would you put him, Jerry?
I'd say low A for me.
I'd say B.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Dr. Mundo. F. Even though he's strong, I would put him in D or F.
Yeah.
I'd say D.
It's really sad because he's like, he could be fun to play if they change some things.
He's on the rework list.
Yep,
But
and
it's
he
not,
looks
it's not coming
great.
soon enough. Until then, I'd say D.
The only good
Very,
thing
very
about
boring.
is Lever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they nerfed it recently, so there goes that.
Yep,
His W
exactly.
like barely does anything. His
Mhm.
E's a decent AD steroid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. He just
Echo.
runs around really fast, like singed.
Yeah.
Echo.
I'd be willing to put Echo in S tier. I think
I was
his
gonna
overall
say-
everything. Oh my god, I think he's S.
I was gonna say mid A or high A, because he is really interesting.
Yeah, I put him with where Aphelios is.
Yeah.
That's
'cause,
perfect.
Like how different he
Like
is.
the
and-
junk, like when he was tank,
Mhm.
played tank. When Guardian Angel was a tank item.
Yep. Oh my
There's just
god.
the things that you can do with his like ulti going back in time.
Yeah, it's cool. I think
Mhm.
that's a good spot for him.
It can be kind of dumb in certain situations, but
Yeah.
I'll just stick with that for now.
Hmm. Do we want to take a grace period to put some people in S?
Yeah, we can search out some S's.
All right. I have a
I'd
claim.
say you could go first.
I want to put Gnar in S tier.
I'd say low S.
For him,
Yeah.
Say high A.
high A. Okay. All right, we met in the middle.
All right.
I'll put him right here. Does anybody else have any
on
S
release, he was so
candidates?
freaking sick.
Any other S candidates?
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks S tier?
Yeah, not necessarily by how he plays, but just like, I guess his lore, because I don't really play him, so I don't know. But
If I were to pick, I would say high A.
I'd say high A too, but he had one of the best trailers for his rework I have seen.
Yeah, that was a masterpiece.
Oh
yeah.
my
That was
God.
really, really cool.
I think that's what made him the best.
Voice lines, because he's mimicking people. That he's
Yes.
seen, like, die.
That he's killed
Yeah.
in the woods, yeah.
Yep.
And he has so many interactions with other champions. It's
If I were
actually really
to
cool.
pick an S tier right now, I would say a Z S tier.
Like, he's mimicking Miss Fortune's mother dying,
Yeah, dude, that was fucked up.
Yes.
and like a bunch of other people.
Same with Annie's mom.
Yeah.
Annie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was a fucked
what
up
the
guy.
heck, man?
If you look up his voice lines and on YouTube, it's actually like insane to listen to.
Yeah.
I took a while to do that, yeah. You were saying ZS tier.
I'd say Z S tier. Yeah.
I'd go mid to low S with him too.
He is really fun to play, so I'll agree.
And super iconic too. Faker.
Yep, I was gonna say
Faker
cough,
Zed
cough,
from way
Faker.
back in the day. Not just the Ryu play, but just in general. He's just such a sick champ and really well designed.
I think if you put Faker on any champion, he could make it a sick champion.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him a Trinamir and start playing him mid.
You keep doing S's. I'd say Volibear low S. Based on mostly his lore, is really freaking sick. Just a freaking polar bear thunder god. Like, that's so sick. That's actually sick.
I could agree.
It's so sick. And I think his rework was really, really well done as well. I think he's in a really good spot.
What do you
I like
think?
his design.
But
Low
I
S?
would say low S, not like super high, but he's definitely worthy of S somewhere. Anyone else want to pick one?
I'm thinking Master Yi. No, I'm joking.
We could actually just pick out champs, give it a tier, and just agree on it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like, not
Guys
just
remember
S.
APE.
APE, dude. Oh
Yep.
my god, I used to fucking run that. This is gonna be a hot fucking take.
Okay.
I think VA goes S tier.
Yes.
I think
I'd
he's
say low S.
Mid.
He was a really cool addition to the roster for sure.
He's literally a staple in season fucking 11 or whatever season we're in. Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
He has the
Just not a
next
big fan of
champions
his design.
of his design.
Yeah, because he like, I felt like they just borrowed so many mechanics from other champions to make him.
Yeah.
Going invisible, like, especially on terrain, whatever that ability. He's just like,
Oh, his E? Yeah, that spreads on the wall.
what's her face? Kiana.
Kiana ult.
Kiana.
Yeah, that's true.
And he has like,
It's a generic stun.
whenever he picks up someone else's like soul or whatever, he goes invulnerable. So he's like kind of like Fizz for a few seconds.
He doesn't go invulnerable, actually.
He doesn't. or
No,
he's,
they
like,
nerfed that.
intargetable or something.
Intargetable, yes, but he can take damage from turrets and champions.
Okay.
That's the thing. Yeah,
For
they...
those, like a few seconds, you can't really like kill him.
Right, yeah. At the beginning, like when he was first released, he was like that, and that's where Riot was just like, okay, we kind of made a crackhead champion. So then
Yeah.
they fucking did that shit. That's why I always die under tower with him when I'm picking up a soul. I'm like tanking 3 shots just to run
And
away
his
as like
ulti
Twitch.
reminds me a lot of Pyke's ulti. Not that it executes, but it's like a blink.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like they kind of got bored with this one and just threw a bunch of elements from other champions together.
True. That is true. I'm gonna keep him here for now. I'm willing to put him high A, but I think he's alright.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Any other S's? Maybe. Ooh, okay, might be a
I'm
hot
not sure if
take.
he's S, but pretty high tier. Yon or Yone.
I'd be willing to do S.
I'd be willing to do low S to high A. Yeah.
I'd say low S. He's
Okay.
sick.
He's really fun.
Kane, mid S.
I'd say high A.
What are you thinking, Jerry?
Yeah, high A.
High A.
I like
Mm.
the mechanic how you could pick up. I'm not sure if it's souls or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's after combat. He sucks up the souls primarily of whatever kind of champion, ranged or melee, that he was up against.
And you could change your form.
I have a hot take S pick.
Okay.
Twisted Fate.
What the fuck? Oh my
Low,
lord.
low S. That's the hot take though.
I'd be willing to put him.
Really good cinematics, really fun kit, classic champ.
I could give you the low S, but I'm willing to say mid A.
Hmm.
I'd say.
Because like he just shoots out endless playing cards. Like that's just so cool in my
That is
opinion.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And being able to teleport everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And his lore is really cool too.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what his lore is, other than he knows graves.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Graves are rivals. Yeah, like from Bilgewater and shit, gambling.
Mm-hmm.
What are you
I'm
thinking?
actually not sure about TF.
Really? All right.
Like I just don't really play him that much.
We'll keep him there for now, McLean.
Keep him low, yeah.
You get this one.
Lop's been saying Poppy for S tier.
Okay. Let's just talk about Poppy.
High B.
Hi B.
Yeah. Not too sold on Poppy. Old Poppy makes me want to say delete this champ. But
Yes.
But this is current Poppy, but still high B. But old Poppy delete.
Old
I
Poppy
freaking
delete
hated
this
old
champ.
Poppy.
Yep.
Old Poppy was stupid.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I mean, Poppy's pretty fun to play in my opinion, because like you have like
Yeah, the kit's kind of cool.
you could stop people from dashing, you could pin people against walls, you could like if you play smart, you could hit like really high value targets away from a team fight and can swing it in your favor.
Literally. Swing the hammer back.
Yeah, good one.
Hell yeah. Oh, I had an S tier take. Shit. Let me try and find it. Oh, okay. If I said Silas, I would probably get banned. Oh yes, no shot, Steven. Holy shit. Jin is S tier.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
Holy
Yeah, he's
fuck, that's
S.
my favorite champ in the game.
Yeah. Definitely yes.
I can't put him above okay, there we go.
Is there for any particular reason?
Okay, to keep it kind of short and sweet, when he was released in high school, I was reading the story called V for Vendetta. That is literally Jin. Jin is V for Vendetta musically, like his choreography with like his piano shit when he did it in the cinematic was fucking awesome.
Yeah, the cinematic was real. That was my background for a while. Like
He-
where he's taking the bow from Camille. That was literally the background of my computer for a couple weeks.
He
It's
debatably
really cool.
has the best lead up to a champion reveal.
Yeah.
Also
Do you
love his
remember-
voice.
Yeah, oh yeah. The angelic voice with the fucking oh in the background, dude. I
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
listened to his like in game when you pick Darkstar, and it just oh until the buff
Yeah, it's
spawns.
nuts.
Awesome.
He's a very interesting character.
And he's a 1, 2, 3, 4 champion. My favorite or my lucky number is 4, so beautiful. Beautiful guy.
Fair enough.
Anybody we should delete?
Yeah, let's start with the delete. So I think we can agree on Yumi.
So we
I agree.
get her out of this game.
Honestly,
Every time
yes.
she-
I'm really good at it.
I think delete. Yeah.
Load someone up.
I'm really, really, really good at her. I really didn't want to put her in delete this champ, but I will. I wouldn't go anything low like F, D, or C. I would put her in B or A, so I would rather delete her than put her any lower.
I have another hot S pick, and it'd be based on lore and overall enjoyment of the character, Nautilus. Low S. His lore is really freaking cool.
I'd go with A.
I had high
How,
A.
how he was like freaking left to drown, and he just freaking seeks vengeance from like those. I think it's really cool. But I think high A is fair, but it's a hot take.
Yes, only because like he is kind of like a. He kind of has like the niche fucking kit, but at the same time he was a top laner. He is one of the
Yeah.
hook
Yeah, I
supports.
played him a lot up there. Yeah.
He's really good. Another hot take. This is a really fucking hot take for S tier. And this is
Okay.
from lore to previous, even though you guys would hate me for saying that, the previous update for this champion. I would say Fiora is S tier.
Oh my god, she was so broken when they changed her. Oh my god.
Old Fiora
Season
ult into
5.
new Fiora ult, there was a satisfaction change with her old ult to her new one, but I think her kit was definitely one of the better reworks that Riot has done. You know, not like
Yeah.
Rise, who took like 12 years to actually make a fucking champion work.
I'd say high A. I'm not sure S
I'll
for
go with
me.
A. I like
The change was really done well though.
Yeah.
watching a really good Fiora player just go off.
Mm-hmm.
About Mordekaiser, high A or low S?
High A. Low S, actually. Low S.
Low S, yeah. He's really freaking cool.
What would you say?
I think his rework was one of the best from the old one. The old one was so bland, and he was called Pizza Feet.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Low S.
I love it when he just kidnaps the support.
Yeah. I need a
Go
free
to
kill
the
real
Shadow
quick.
Realm.
You, Shadow Realm.
Yep. Who am I taking in my bedroom today? Speaking of which, yo, the new project fucking Mordekaiser, have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see the ult?
Yeah.
Did you see the city in the background?
Yeah, I'm getting that skin so freaking fast.
Oh my god, that's my favorite top laner. Like, besides Gnar, of course, but like he's my AP favorite top laner. So I'm definitely getting all of those skins when they drop. Like Sylas, Sejuani, they all needed it.
What about Silas for S tier?
That was my hot take too.
Yeah. Oh, I'd pick that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just stealing.
Really
people's
cool lore too. Lee Sin S.
He's
Right.
iconic. Low S.
Ethan's a classic.
He's a freaking classic.
I think low S.
Yeah.
I'd agree low S.
Where is he? I'm kind of blind. Lol. Oh, there we
Right
go.
there. Literally. Nice joke. Good joke. Good one.
Hell yeah.
Nobody, the chat freaking exploded in MSI today when they said Lee Sin's probably going to be they blind picked Lee Sin and the chat went freaking nuts.
Oh god.
Blind pick.
Blind pick. Ooh. I think Yasuo's S tier.
Yeah, Yasuo S tier. We could start blowing through these. We're running low on time.
Better than fucking Zed. And fuck you, Zed.
Lucian S.
Yes.
I don't.
Lore-wise?
Lore-wise, absolutely.
Lore-wise S. I can go high A. I just think he's really freaking cool. Like his rivalry with Thresh and all that.
Fuck Lucian.
And he's like
the
the purifier.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh lord.
We have so many S's now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
we're
about
doing good.
A's? How about we look for A's?
A tiers.
Like not the best, but really good.
Jinx.
Yeah. I
Think
could agree with that.
Think of her song. Think of her intro. How she has the same exact splash art as Vi, even though that's kind of like
yeah.
Oh, you
It's
didn't
a
do it
destroyed
original.
version of Eyes, yeah.
It is.
But that's the whole
pretty
point.
fucking
It's all the
cool.
lore stuff.
Yeah. I'd be willing to go mid to high A.
Yeah. How about Ornn in A?
Mhm.
I think he's really cool based on his passive and just his overall look. I think he's the Forge God. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's A-worthy.
I just feel like he doesn't have a lot of game impact, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, his R is like huge for team fighting. He can upgrade his teammates' items.
Personally,
his
I think
phase
he's
is really cool.
I think he's too huge. I don't think he's too small in a team fight or team oriented. I think he's too big. I feel like if he doesn't have the team, then he's the same as like your Alistar, your Olaf, your Leona pick, where you're literally just tanking for no fucking
You gotta be
reason.
on the same page. Where do you guys want to put Shaco?
I think he's really annoying.
A?
Mid A to high B.
I know he's like the cliche evil clown stuff, but he's just really cool. And annoying, of course.
I just don't think there's much to him in terms of gameplay. I'll go with B.
IB maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to
What do you think?
think where to fit him. Right there is perfect.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, is that B? Yeah, it is. Okay.
How about Gangplank somewhere in A?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
There's a lot of cliche like things, like he's the pirate and like Shaco's the evil clown, all that stuff. But looking past that, I really think he's cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes for easy design for the game.
Yeah, and like old GP Crit Plank.
Mm-hmm.
And how his E was an attack speed steroid for you and your team.
Oh god.
That was wow.
Yeah, you get more like classic, like fantasy designs in the earlier champions.
And the sound of his Q was just so sick. Like just a.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
You got any hot takes, Jerry? We want to hear some from you.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot ones.
I've got a hot take too.
Not really.
I definitely have one. I just want to see if you have one first, because I want to make sure our guest gets their
Yeah, of course.
shit out. You know.
I have one if you don't have one.
Yeah, you could go first. I'll keep thinking about it.
Nocturne low S.
That is a hot take.
Mhm.
Once a Nocturne main.
Is his frickin' R. His frickin' R is too big.
Yes.
So frickin' iconic.
I
Where literally, it's almost like it's like, what's it called? It's like throwing frickin' bed sheets over your frickin' enemy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
My hot take was gonna be Katarina high A low S.
High A.
What are you thinking,
Pretty
Jerry?
Interesting champ.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
High A. A little
Maybe
better than
like
GP.
around where Akali is. I don't know.
Akali. Damn. All right. Let's lower her then.
Not that she's like better or worse than Akali. I'd say like they're similar in the way that you could like jump around,
Jump around.
like the screen and just outplay people.
Mm-hmm. She's one of the most difficult champs. That's why I love her. That's why she's like my favorite mid.
Hecarim A. Just because he's cool as hell, in my opinion.
Yeah. High A. Right there, above Nautilus.
I just love the frickin' faction too. Everyone in Shadow Isles is sick.
So I want to do a two-parter,
Okay.
but it's gonna be a little different. So it is Xayah and Rakan. I would put Rakan low A and Xayah high low S. I think Xayah is better than Rakan.
I personally would put both of them in high A, but that's just me. I'm not sure S. but
What are you thinking, Jerry?
definitely unique.
I'd say A for both of them.
A for both. All right, let's see. Fuck you, Lucian.
Definitely up there though.
Fuck you, Lucian. There we
I
go.
don't know of any other champs that work better when they're together. I think they're the first ones to do that.
Thresh and Draven, cough, cough.
Rakan's in the middle. In the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Morgana Jhin or Morgana Caitlyn.
How about some F champs? Ones
yeah.
that shouldn't be deleted but just suck. Like, just in general.
Quinn.
Quinn, yes. Yeah, very, very one-dimensional champ.
Heimerdinger.
Debatable. I'd say he's like a mid-C. I used to main him when I first was starting League, so... But his old design was so much more unique than his current design.
Yeah.
Considering that his turret would upgrade every 2 points into it and have a different elemental attached to it. Max rank being an ice, which is a slow. That's fucking, like, super dumb. But I can meet wherever you guys want.
How about Lissandra?
Oh, you don't want to rank Heimer?
Oh, Hammer. I personally would say somewhere in C.
There we go. Lissandra. There she
Left
is.
side.
I wish she was.
Maybe D.
I wish she was better. Yeah.
Yeah, her mana problems make her bad. If her mana wasn't so costing,
damage.
she meta.
Her
Yeah,
passive
damage
is
can be really good. Yeah.
Her passive is really freaking OP. I think her Q is really underpowered. I meant.
I'm gonna throw out some champs that I think deserve A. I'm gonna throw out 3. I'm gonna say Nasus, Pike, Swain. As in terms of like, I guess coolness, because Nasus has some really sick ass quotes, and I love his lore. Pike is literally a support that could assassinate you, which is sick, and I just think Swain is kind of cool too overall.
I'd agree.
But I'd say low A for Swain. But I freaking love Nasus. He's my freaking boy.
That's the Dowg right there.
That's
The
a
freaking
dog.
Alright.
Alright, we can wrap up with a few more. I think Seraph.
Yeah, we can probably continue this another time.
Hot take, Seraphine. Mid to high A.
Oh, really?
I was gonna say low S, but
I don't really like that champ. But like, her kit's like good, I'd say. I can't put her past B, but I would more likely go C.
what would you say, Jerry?
Reminds me too much of Sona.
Say again, Jerry.
B.
He said B.
B. Okay.
I'd be willing to go like mid or low B.
Because she's not like terribly hard to play. There's not really much depth to her in terms of game mechanic.
How do you guys feel about Galio?
Oh gosh. All right, James, listen up.
Yeah.
Listen
if
the fuck
James is
up.
still here.
I too used to be a Galio jungle main before his rework. I had
old Galio.
I used to have an 100% win rate with an unkilled rate as well in season 6 and 7. But right now I think he's great. I'd put him mid A.
I'd say high A. Just because of his lore, mostly. Like he's the ultimate, like, justice machine.
What are you thinking?
I'm saying B.
Would that go to low A, I guess?
That
or
would
high B?
yeah, that would go a little bit above like that.
Okay.
He's good.
I feel like we haven't even done half. Oh my god.
There's just so many champions.
Oh boy, yeah.
Let's all, I guess, just pick 2 more that we really feel something about, and then I
Yeah.
guess we can call it at that. I'll let you guys go first, and I'll go last.
Yeah, we'll like continue another time.
Two.
So pick two and then just each pick two. You said.
Each pick 2. Say where you would place them. Let's agree, and then we'll just do those 6 and then call it, I guess.
Okay. All right, I have one. I got one more. Okay, I got 2. I'd say Udyr mid A, Vel'Koz low A.
I agree with Udyr. I disagree with Vel'Koz.
As in too high.
Yeah. I think he's a mid.
He had a
mid-B.
good reveal trailer.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he's mid B.
What do you think, Jay?
Mm,
From either of them.
kind of like
I know he's like super like but like when you really think about it, he's just like I don't know. I just
because like in terms of gameplay, there's really not much to Udyr.
yeah, not really.
Terribly interesting to play. You just run at people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
it's
right.
fun in terms of like you could just run people down. They can't get away with you. That's fun. There's not much to him, so I'd say like what were you saying? A?
For
Yeah, he
Udyr, I
said
said mid A.
Yeah, I'll go with B.
Okay, perfect. I put him in the perfect place then.
Move him right there. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Those are my 2.
who was the other one?
Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz. I didn't
Vel'Koz.
move him.
I said low A for him.
What do you say, Jerry?
I could go with that.
Low A.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect
I'd
then.
be fine with like in the back. Yeah, that's fine.
Jerry picked 2 champs.
I'll go with the like an older champion, Ben. I'd say
Where?
he's B.
Who'd you say?
I personally would go low A with him.
With
I'd be
who?
willing to do that. He said Shen.
Oh, Shen. Okay. I
It's
thought you
like-
said Zen. I'm like, who the fuck is
Yeah.
Zenyatta?
What do you think, Steve?
I think he's fucking mid A. I think he's great.
Or would that put him in the back of A?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember his old kit being like.
Yeah, it's freaking his Q. I would call them drumsticks, because he would look like he's like fiddling with drumsticks, and then he would go shing.
Yeah.
You like marks.
Yeah, he marks you, and then it was an empowered auto.
No, it heals too. If you
Yeah, it used to heal.
Shield.
And then the shield which did nothing.
So absolutely trash.
Like a 50.
Oh
Like
my god, it was worse than freaking Lee Sin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it shields like 50 damage.
It blocked like an auto.
His ulti was decent, but it's such a long cooldown, so it's
like
kind of a trade-off.
Flash like shield graphics hovering around.
Yeah. And then when they changed him, they actually made him more viable. Right?
Yes.
He's like,
Yeah. Oh my god, old Shen was so trash. Ugh.
Who would your second pick be?
my
Yeah.
second pick is Trundle. I'd say B.
Wow.
I agree with B.
I'd say high C.
'Cause he's kind of
Okay.
interesting. He's a tank shredder, like in his prime when he would be picked like top and jungle. Like his kit is like super annoying, but also really good.
Mm-hmm.
He's
No,
like-
he's really fun to play against
Yeah.
tanky champions.
I've been seeing him mid lane recently, because he received buffs, and I saw him literally kill a Jace 3 times back to back.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
That's pretty fucking nuts.
he might be on the
Pillar someone
upswing.
and just watch them try to run away from you.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a Nasus without the infinite scaling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You just run people down and just try to like kill them before they could get away from you.
Mm-hmm.
When he was a meta support.
Oh yeah.
Well, you wanna focus there, Tom Kench. Here, let me ult him real quick. Okay, yeah, we got him now.
Yeah, we got him, boys.
Jesus.
Ladies
Alright.
and gentlemen, we got
We got it.
What do you got first, Steve?
I got mine too.
Okay, let's hear it.
Vayne. I believe
Where?
she is high A.
Yes. Yep. Nothing to argue there.
I think she's another classic champion.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, she's the classic marksman assassin.
Yes.
And
Yes.
because of like pro play, like it makes a lot of people want to play her, but you actually play her and you realize you don't want to.
Yep.
Yep.
But then you
I don't know where to play.
honestly, you could put a lot of work into her and still fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as like you get out of that defeat state, you're definitely going to be a better Vayne player. All it takes is just positioning. That's it. That's all she is.
It must be a lot of fun if you're playing against like a Senna or a Caitlyn.
Oh yeah, it is. Absolutely.
It's like auto, walk up, auto, Q, auto, boom.
Fun game. All these champions have bigger attack range than I did.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You just hope and pray to God that you could get to late game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. To shut her down. Because once she has max build, like that's it.
Like once you get ulti, I feel like that's a huge game changer.
Mm-hmm.
You
Absolutely.
start like 1v1ing like everyone on their team, and I guess it helps that you could do true damage.
What was your second one, Steve?
My second one. I'm actually hovering her. Irelia. I think Irelia is fucking mid-S.
Yeah, I really like her change, but I feel like she's really strong.
Like way too fucking
I
strong.
permanently ban her. She's literally my ban every single game. I agree with the mid, maybe on the lower side for me.
I love how
but-
they like. It's
Definitely
a meme
deserved.
to nerf Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They
absolutely.
changed her, and then all of a sudden she's a lot stronger than she was.
Yeah. Her freaking R that just shot out random things.
Yeah, to heal.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they gave that to Gwen.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It gets
Alright.
passed on to the next.
Well, I
As
guess
it
we
always
can
does.
somehow finish this another time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna leave this up real quick. I'm gonna enlarge it as always. So this is what we got so far, guys. As far as the tier list,
All
we will be continuing this in a later episode. We do have the next couple of episodes already planned out, but this is definitely going to be something that we are going to cover next time, and we will have everybody in position the same exact way last time or as this time.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we got all that done. That was a fucking solid ass list. To be honest.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Makes you think like how many champions League of Legends has now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, way too many.
Yeah. Let me see how many there
Should be, if I were to guess, 148.
are. What's the guess?
148.
Let's see.
It might even be 152.
We released like a champion a year, right? Maybe.
Okay. What's your final answers?
I'm gonna stick with 151 actually.
I don't know. I'll go with a high 200.
155.
That's the one, baby.
When was the most recent? Obviously, 155.
That's
What
fucking
the
nuts.
Heck? God.
The amount they've released in the last
I wish they
2
would
years.
put the new champs on the client like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have them in like the opening, like the when you open the client, but like they used to have the new champ like there with like an animated like effect. I
on the
wish they
wall.
would do that again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Except, I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like I never see the login screen.
No.
Nah, they changed it where you can log in easier now, so I guess there's no point.
Yep. I
Yeah.
remember when Yasuo was released. I think in like 2013 or something.
Let's see. That's
They,
release date.
They played him in season 3.
He was either late 13 or early 14.
At the very end of 2013.
Yep.
December 13th.
Marcus Faker 1v4 on Yasuo.
Oh my god.
That shit's nuts.
Wait, that was how long ago? Almost 8 years? Holy crap.
Yeah, it makes you think, right? How long we've been playing this game.
Wow. Oh my god, that's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Braum 2014, Gnar 2014. Oh my god, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That was the era of champions.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Thresh 2013.
Oh my
At the
god.
very start of 2013.
What a great fucking year.
That was a good year. That was a really good year. Oh my
Good
God.
fucking champ.
What a freaking game.
Now we got champions like Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
make me
think,
want to fucking put my ass to sleep.
Yeah, they're the champions that have been released have been taking away the nostalgia and instead inserting rage
Venom.
and hatred.
What is your guys' opinion on Gwen?
Ooh, a quick opinion on Gwen.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan, but it's not just because she's broken and like all new champs are broken for a while, but I'm just not very interested
Yeah, same.
of her. I think like new champions, like when Azir was released, was really good. I thought Braum's release went really well. Nars was really good. Yeah, I'm not too sold on Gwen.
Gwen, in my opinion, I have a little bit of a different opinion. She's okay, but like, she's not unique.
I don't get a nostalgic feeling at all.
True. Yeah. I mean, I
Never
literally
fell
looked at
under
her
the
as an
radar
AP
to me.
Aurelia. The first thing I said when I touched her was, "Yo, this is AP Aurelia."
Yeah.
It's Mordekaiser and Aurelia. That's what it reminds me of.
Hmm.
Like, I didn't know she was a thing until they released her. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, this is a champion.
I like
this
when
is it.
Rengar Kha'Zix's release.
Yep, that was a great.
Those
one.
are the freaking days.
When they would put the objectives in game, the hunt.
Yeah. Yep.
Even they still do that with like Freljord. I don't know if they still do it with Noxus. They used to do that. But I want them to bring that shit back.
And I think Renekton and Nasus was one.
Yes, that was another one. Sejuani, the Snow Sisters or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
The queens of the Freljord.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wish they would do Blade Queens though, like Diana versus Katarina. Like shit like that, because I know they have skin lines where it's like the legendary skins against each other, but I don't know. They'd have to do something around that. But that seems like it's gonna wrap things up though. That was a really fucking fun time.
Yep.
If you do want to get started real quick, McLean, with starting your stream soon.
Yep.
Like while we're doing
I
the
have it
outro.
ready to go whenever you're. Well, I can't start it yet because my cam is being used here.
Right.
Oh, actually, no, I can do the stream starting soon.
You can. You just have to go to properties, deactivate, reactivate after leaving Discord. That's all.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Any last words from you, Jerry? Our special guest for today.
Not really much to say. It's, I'll be waiting for part 2.
Yeah.
The ranking.
It's gonna be exciting. We'll probably be doing that within a few weeks. I'd say like not even a month from
Still
now.
so many champions to go through.
Mm-hmm. And you never know. Maybe the new champion's gonna be released by then. Because I know there is a champion being revealed. Yes.
Oh my god.
Personally, I think
Calm
in
down.
this project skin line, I think they're getting a project skin.
Jerry, the sheesh meme is now huge.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I know. I just listen to your streams and I just hear sheesh every time.
Sheesh. Alrighty. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This was such a fun episode. We will be doing part 2, I'd say, within a guesstimate of 3 weeks. That
Yep.
would probably be the
It will
time to do
happen.
it. Absolutely. I hope you guys enjoyed our opinions as well as our guest Jerry for today. Thank you so much as well, Jerry, for coming on here. It It was a
Thanks
pleasure
for
having you. Of course, dude.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Can't
dude.
wait for the next episode. But until then, enjoy Macklin's stream for TFT Tuesdays. Please be a part of that. It's an exciting event that they have planned starting at 8:30, so that's within 15 minutes. Definitely go check that out. Give him a follow, a like, a subscribe, whatever you can do.
Start plugging everything that you have to plug right now.
Hell yeah. But as always, guys, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for joining us for episode 11, the League Champion tier list. We'll see you guys for part 2 very soon, but in the next episode, next Tuesday. Peace, peace!
Bye-bye.
Bye.